not a normal day. Cubs had to play a tiebreaker game, and yeah, it's just very unfortunate how things in September ended. But Cubs are still in the playoffs, so we shouldn't give up yet. But they played Milwaukee. They were tied after 162 games. It's unfortunate the Cubs were had the division lead since August 1st, or at least tied for it, and they just couldn't quite put Milwaukee away. Milwaukee beat them 4 games out of 6 in the last 2 series. That opened the door. Cubs didn't do horrible down the stretch. I mean, they went 16 and 12, but Milwaukee did a lot better at 19 and 7. And I don't know, in a sense, Milwaukee kind of had an easier schedule because they had 4 days off. We only had 2. Mother Nature was a factor in one of our rescheduled games, and all the days in a row wasn't easy, but is what it is. Cubs had their opportunities, but couldn't quite put them away, so that opened the door for Milwaukee. They still beat Milwaukee in the season series, so they had home field advantage, and they couldn't quite get it done today. Quintana has a pretty good history of pitching good against Milwaukee. It wasn't a career year for him by any stretch, but he's had some ups and downs, but done pretty well against Milwaukee overall. So, and then I was hearing rumors that Milwaukee is going to go with the bullpen, and it's like, that's a lack of respect, but they didn't. But against their starter, Cubs scored 1 run in like 5 2/3, so their starter was effective enough. Rizzo hit a home run, and it just couldn't really get the bats going. Yelich, started off the first couple hits. They were up 1-0 with Yelich's RBI, and then Yelich and crew, they just got things going in the 8th inning. We're tied at 1. Turned out to be a pitcher stool, which I thought it would be more high scoring, with not the 2 best pitchers going, but yeah, 1-1 in the 8th. Give credit to Jesse Chavez. He came in the 6th inning, pitched 2 scoreless innings. He did his job. And I don't know, the 8th inning, beginning of the year, Edwards looked solid. Now that's not, now it's, everything's kind of tough without Strope, without Morrow. You have to rely on guys you normally wouldn't rely on. I mean, overall, we've done well against some of the inferior competition. But Milwaukee, you need better, unfortunately. And Justin Wilson got in trouble, a couple hits, leaves the game. We have a bunch of different pitchers come in, but he's ended up charged with those 2 runs that made a difference. We're down 3-1. I guess considering the hits, like they had 12 hits, we had 3, that we only lost 3-1. We had a chance in the 9th. Baez did get on base with a single, got to second on like an interference type of call, and defensive, whatever they call it, indifference. I mean, so got to second. A single, we'd only still be down by 1, but Rizzo hit a pretty deep ball, so that 1 hit, even though we only had 3 hits all day, only 2 hits in 8 innings, we still came pretty close, but wasn't close enough. What that means is Milwaukee gets credit for winning the division. They're playing Thursday. Who knows? Maybe Cubs can come back, win the wild card. At least Cubs are still in the playoffs. You always still have a chance. Wild card teams have won it before. We have to take on the winner or the loser of the Dodgers Rockies game playing. Both those teams have been playing pretty good, but they are beatable. I mean, I've seen Kershaw give up 5 runs on Saturday. Arizona recently beat them a couple times, and they've been out of it for a while, not even playing their best guys. So anything's possible. If Lester can pitch great like he has been, he's going to be starting, and then I'm hearing Hamels is available out of the pen. That would be a pretty good scenario where both those guys can play the whole game, and we advance to Thursday, and we'll kind of be short a few of those starters for a while, but it is what it is. We'll have Hendricks to be available game 1. if we advance, so we feel pretty good about that. So we'll see if we can get back on track. But, mainly, your pitchers give up 3 runs in 9 innings. That's not bad. Got to hit better. Milwaukee didn't even, I'll give credit that Hadar does pretty good. But, we should have had some run, more than 3 hits, certainly. I like to think we're a lot better than that. Rizzo hit a home run. Bias got on base with a hit. Murphy got a hit early. But things just kind of went dry. And so I don't know what's going on. People want to blame Chili Davis, but I don't know. It's just been one of those inconsistent second halves, and we're running out of time to be inconsistent. We definitely can't play 2 bad offensive games in a row. And what's going to be interesting, too, is the different 25-man roster decisions. And we have till 10 a.m. for Matt and Theo, the decision makers, to decide on the 25-man roster. I'll tell you, it's not easy as far as what pitchers you want but I wish there was like some secret bat out there, but we have to roll with who we have and see if we can get those guys to step up. Maybe their October experience will get them going. Unfortunately, Milwaukee looked like the veteran team today or something, but they haven't been in the playoffs in years. So, but yeah, Milwaukee has been playing pretty good, but it's not over yet. It's unfortunate they get credit for the division title, but the World Series title is more important. And so it's another adversity bump in the road Cubs had. One of those years where you lose a starter, you have an ineffective starter put in the pen, you have a top closer, then you get another guy that's looking like your top closer was for a while, he gets hurt. Some hitters ineffective, Brian out for 60 games, home runs down by like Contreras, a lot of guys. Definitely a lot of bright spots to win 95 games. I don't want to make it seem like this season was a complete bust. Disappointing if especially we lose the wild card, lose right away, but pretty good company that they're in to be in this conversation. So we'll see what happens. I do like our chances tomorrow. Hopefully the hitters get their heads right and need to play a lot better game, and then we can kind of start fresh again going into Thursday's division series. So go Cubs go.